Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Reed.
Thanks for having me back to learn a few more tips and tricks out of the Gratitude Journal and Mindfulness Resources book.
You're going to be glad you came back today.
I hear we're doing something fun.
Something really fun. And we're also going to need a lot of space.
Okay. So maybe you could teach it to me here, like what we're going to be doing, and then we'll go find some space.
Sounds good.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So I'm not even going to teach it here. I'm just going to explain a few things.
Okay.
Okay, so it's something called pronking. Have you ever heard of pronking?
No, but it sounds fun.
So it's something that animals do, and there's different reasons as to potentially why they do it. But most often, if you Google pronking, you're going to find gazelles, though cats can do it, dogs can do it. It's not limited to the gazelle. It's just the most popular thing. Okay. And it's essentially, if you can imagine the gazelle standing on all fours, and then from all fours just springing way up into the air, right?
Okay.
And so a couple of things could be happening here. Sometimes it's just for play. Sometimes we just want to have some fun, you know?
Yeah.
Another thing is it could be, oh, I'm looking for a mate and look how athletic I am, you know? And it could also be to deter somebody that might be your prey, like look how athletic I am, I can get away. So for both, all the reasons.
Don't waste your energy chasing me.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
And so essentially, I'm going to do a guided meditation, a little guided imagery, and then we're going to move into a more human version of pronking. Okay. So we're going to get up out of the chair and we're going to move our whole body. And with this practice, I was very intentional to include it in this and a lot of the mindful practices that I bring to people.
Okay.
Because a lot of the work that we do as we're, you know, healing and just doing all these practices can sometimes feel really heavy, right? And so I like to think of being a porpoise and diving down deep and staying there, doing some work, but I've got to come back up and I've got to play and I've got to breathe and I've just got to let it go and have some fun. And this is a way to move energy around, you know?
That's what pronking is all about.
That's what pronking is all about. And it's actually, I do recommend for people to look pronking up, and it's one of those things just like animal videos. It's a way that you can change a bad mood. You can be in a funky mood and look at some cute kittens or some cute animals or animals doing fun and funny things, and it can totally change your mood. Okay. And so that's an opportunity to do that as well.
I think I'm ready. Let's go down to the living room.
Okay.
There's space down there.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so we found some space.
And we found a coworker, so thank you for joining us, Bea. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready to pronk.
Okay, so I encourage you to have an open mind and just be guided. Okay. So let's close our eyes, connect with breath, connect with your body, and imagine yourself as a gazelle. So visualize your physical being as a gazelle in the middle of the African Sahara. And it's a beautiful day. The temperature is perfect. The sky is blue. The clouds are above. There's sunlight, but it's not too hot. And you're just grazing leisurely, eating some food with all of your gazelle friends. And then you're drinking a little bit of water. And you're moving peacefully, and all of a sudden your intuition kicks in and the hair stands on the back of your neck, and you take off running for your life. You're being chased by a tiger, so run as fast as you can. Picture this in your mind. You're running, you're running, you're running, you're getting away, and oh my gosh, you've gotten away, so let's get up onto our feet. And so we're behind a bush and we've got all that energy from being chased, and we want to let the energy go, so we just start shaking the hands, bouncing the knees, bringing the arms up, jumping up a little bit, getting those toes off the ground, maybe a leg comes up, arms are overhead, and then just give it all you got for a count of 10. Keep going. 9, let all that energy go as big as you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now getting a little calmer, arms are coming down, but we're still moving. And then arms come all the way down, still moving just a little bit. Now we're finding stillness, and as we find stillness in our bodies, let's close our eyes, tune into what's going on the inside. Notice your breath, notice your heart rate, notice your heartbeat, notice any sensations in your body, and then as you're ready, Begin to blink your eyes open, bring yourself back into the room.
Yeah.
So how was that for you?
That was interesting. The guided imagery kind of part was pretty cool. The chase was terrifying, but the relief and the pronking at the end was a lot of fun. I got like tingly in my fingers.
Yeah, if you really put energy into it, you can feel that. I think it's kind of an interesting thing, kind of a fun thing.
What you're saying is I really put energy into it. I did a good job.
You did, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
Yes, and you know, that's just another way to move energy around. So oftentimes we do the breathwork practices because breath is always available. It's always in the present moment.
Right.
You can always use that to ground.
Right.
And if you need to move energy around, I like for you to remember we can do it in other ways. Dance is a way, right? Also, pronking is something that you might want to do with people that understand what you're doing and not in the middle of public or your workplace, unless they know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, this is maybe something that you want a little bit of privacy for, or to invite people into the experience.
I might try that.
Yeah. And it's a really fun one to do with little kiddos too. Mm-hmm. We talked about it last week with Brahmari, but it's a fun one for them to move some energy around as well.
Any other tips, tricks about pronking before we sign off?
Just have fun with it. Just remember that we need to have some fun also.
Cool. Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Bye.